Hello, my name is Teresa Ocampo, and this is my submission for the activity co-teaching. For the first question, right now the main hope I have regarding this co-teaching situation is, my main hope is to create a classroom that delivers the best instruction that will fit the learning needs of all students, including the diverse learners, to improve student learning. Also, agreeing on a teaching style such as those provided, such as one teach, one support, or parallel teaching or station teaching, and respecting each other's viewpoints and experiences. Also, to be flexible and plan together, and mostly I hope things that take it to heart and we can consider each other's opinions and beliefs. Number 2, my attitude philosophy regarding teaching students with disabilities in a general education classroom is, my overall teaching philosophy is to provide instruction in a least restrictive environment where all the students can socialize and learn amongst each other in a safe way. As an educator, it is important to be prepared with appropriate strategies to support all the students in the classroom and not single out any student. Also incorporate activities and lessons that will scaffold learning, where students see each other's abilities and they get to know each other. Just as I get to know the students, they get to know each other as friends. They learn about the different skills and so on. The skills learned in the classrooms will then be transferred to their professions or academic career. Number 3, I would like to have the following responsibilities in a co-taught classroom. At first, I was leaning towards more the co-teaching approach of one teach, one support. I'm reading this off page 97 of our Collaborate, Communicate, Differentiate book. And this is the one I've seen also the most, where one is in front of the class leading instruction and the other is provided substantial support. But as I skimmed through them, the station teaching is also one that caught my eye, where students are divided into 3 or small groups, and then they meet with one teacher, meet with myself, and then work independently or with their peers. I think I'm debating between which one. I guess we could do both, but those two would be my top favorite, I would say. So mainly, I began to notice also as a seeker that there are many missed opportunities, and with these I feel that I can work with all students, and so the same would be for the co-teacher. Also, additional responsibilities I would like is to review and share IEPs. I can review content goals, create assignments in gradebook, modify curriculum, identify accommodations and indicated in IEPs, work with grading, working with the SICA, making sure the SICA feels included and in supporting the students, and also conferencing with parents. Those would be the responsibilities that I would like to have. And number 4, I would like my co-teachers to have the following responsibilities. Within those responsibilities, I want the co-teacher to be respectful and flexible. Some other activities that could be done by the co-teacher is take attendance, such as their routine of attendance taking, putting it in Aspen or whichever software, grading and delivering whole group instruction when we are doing the one teach, one support, and conferencing with parents, such as sending emails with parents. That would be really great. Number 5, I have the following expectations in the classroom. Regarding discipline, my view is both discipline, like how it's delivered and how we're disciplining the student, have a mutual agreement on what is allowed in our approach. So sometimes a student might swear or make a vulgar comment in Spanish, thinking that they can get away with it because the teacher does not speak Spanish. But even if I'm not working with that student, I make sure the teacher is aware of the situation, of what is being said, and redirect the student as well. Regarding classwork, I really don't want that these are your kids, these are my kids mindset. That's why I was kind of leaning towards station teaching so we can all work with the students. But when it comes to classwork, I believe I can provide modifications to support diverse learners, and we can agree on classwork that would support all the learners. The following expectations for regarding homework. Personally, I'm not a fan of homework, but I understand may be needed at times, such as allowing students to take home some homework, some assignments in case they need more time, or activities that involve additional time, such as coloring, crafting, or a personal reflection. It would be some tasks that do not require maybe a computer or something that may limit a student. But also be on the same page on what can be used considered as homework. Regarding planning, I would like to set a time that works best and be punctual. If the co-teacher or myself is running late or is absent, just send a text message or email, just have that communication going. And at least plan together at least once a week and then in person preferably, because I know there can be other department meetings or parent-teacher meetings or IEP meetings, and communicate any concerns and ideas when planning using the universal design by learning as stated in the book. It was also mentioned that it is important to document planning and establish regular responsibilities and roles to have fewer things to worry about during planning. This way we can meet all the needs of the students. And then regarding modifications for individual students, I would like modifications to be reviewed where I could review them, share them with the co-teacher, and perhaps provide insight or suggestions based on experience. It is also important to follow modifications for students. On page 112, it talks about how special educators can support co-teaching by identifying what will be most effective in the middle of a lesson, select what special service provider be responsible for related materials, planning and assessment, and also find like drills or hooks to get the students interested. Regarding grading, we could do shared grading or split grading. Grade fairly using a rubric created by both of us, and if there's any modifications needed, implement those. It could be that while one lectures, one can grade, or while one presents a PowerPoint, one can also grade, or grade together during planning time. It could also be where we use grades as letters, or pass, fail, or checklist. Regarding noise level, I like to create an acronym or a noise level chart, such as 1, voices off, 2, whisper, 3, quiet, 4, loud, 5, presenting, 6, outside. Those are the type of voices that a student will have, and just have it listed in the class, and we can agree like, okay, so we're doing table work where everybody works with their table partners. Will be at a number 3 quiet talk, and just place the clipboard there. Regarding cooperative learning, support cooperative learning because that helps with decision making, gaining confidence, learning from each other, enhancing communication skills, and I can kind of implement that with the station teaching where the students can work with each other. Regarding giving, receiving feedback, provide all students with feedback to support their learning. We can give feedback writtenly or verbally, orally. So just provide ongoing feedback. And other expectations I have is honesty, communication, being respectful. Sometimes I've noticed in classrooms where teachers make indirect comments towards each other or make the classroom feel uncomfortable for students, and that's not the type of learning environment that I want. And I also think honesty goes a long way, and it can help create a healthy co-teaching experience.